What's up, TK video watching person? This is Trevor7, creator of HowToTelekinesis.com and a student of AvatarEnergyMaster.com. And today I will be addressing some video requests. Hope you enjoy the show. Okay, so I had a request to move some coins and to redo the ice cube thing. So I'm going to start with that hydrokinesis thing. Here's the deal. I did this before, and I opened my big mouth and asked for suggestions how to improve it. And somebody asked for a glass table, and I'm sorry, I don't have a glass table. And somebody wanted me to use strings and hair dryers and all that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not doing all that stuff, but I will redo it with a target. And the target we're using is just that little cap you saw there. Okay, so here's the first cube. And note to self, don't use that big, ugly, gnarly, chunky ice thing that's stuck to the bottom of your ice tray for your first cube. It doesn't slide very well. And second note to self, put a little more water in there. If you don't have just the right amount of water, I mean, you don't want it floating because obviously that thing is going to be going all over the place, and you don't want it so submerged that there's so much friction on the plate that it gets hung up. So this is my first attempt, and as you can see, I'm exerting a lot of energy just to move that ice cube, and I was getting a little frustrated actually, but I saw it through. So here's our first move, and like I said, you can see me, I'm using a lot of energy to do this, but it is moving, and it's almost to the target. Bear with me. Okay, we made it, and boy was it a long journey. You can see the look on my face. I was not pleased. Okay, here's the next cube. A nice, shiny, slick cube on bottom, and I added a little dab of water while you weren't looking. And we'll try this again. A little smoother action this time, you'll see, when you get all the things right. And I wish I could put it right in dead center in the plate like I did last time, guys, but there's kind of, like I said, a little bit of a crown, and that's as close to center as I could start. But you can see it's going to the target. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really trying to convince people, to tell you the truth. Okay, here's a cube. I like that cube so well, we're going to do it again. And again, that's kind of where it ended up when I tried to put it in the center of the plate. It kept sliding over to the side there. So this is a little different approach. I'm just kind of exerting some chi, just kind of a push outward, sort of reverse polarity is what we call it in school, but just pushing outwards, and it kind of went in the general direction. All right, here's the last cube, and actually it's cubes. It was those, those two cubes always fused together at the bottom of your cup. There they are. So here's the last one, and I'm using a little technique. I'm going to show you a little bit of body English, or body language is what I've been calling it. And then that kind of a new little technique I'm working on. There you go. A redo with targets. I hope that works for you guys. And sort of an afterthought, when I put this on my computer and looked at it, I realized that all I did was pushes, and my ice cubes are melted. But here's a pull on water. Now I'm not sure if you want to call this telekinesis or hydrokinesis or a combination of the two, but here's a pull for you. And really, from this perspective, when something's leaving, this side of the camera side towards me, the depth perception is all off. It doesn't look like it's moving very much. So that's why pushes always look better when you're going towards the camera. But that's the entire length of the plate, and it took some doing, but I mean, you can see it. It's moving directly towards the target. I mean, it's right on target. Pull her in, boys. Hook her in right here. So there you go. There's a pull across the water, sort of a telekinesis, hydrokinesis combination there for you. All right, on with the coins. All right, I have a confession here. I don't really like coins. I don't know if you've ever taken a big handful of coins and just handled them a lot and then smelled your hands, and it's just nasty. So, and if you know anything about telekinesis, doing it my way, you have to acquire empathy, which means you really have to get in contact with these things and smell them and hold them and touch them and balance them. I was trying to avoid doing that, so I'm doing all these things just to do, the request was do telekinesis with coins, so there you go. But it's not real telekinesis. It gets better, trust me. But here's some more cheating, a little chi ball blast. Book. Does that work for you, guy who wanted coins? Okay. I know, it's lame. So here's some advanced cheating, just like with everything. The more you do it, the better you get. So here we go. We're moving all around. Woo, 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 telekinesis with coins. Yay. And then, yeah, wham. Smack old Abe Lincoln right in the face with a ping pong ball. I hope you're happy. Oh, here's some professional cheating. This would make John Wilkes Booth proud. We're going to sneak around the back and shoot old Abe in the head. There it is. There's the game plan. Here we go. Telekinesis with coins. Sort of. Bam! Another dead president. All right. So I've him-hawed around about all I could. Then I actually smelled these coins, and we were dealing with what I had in my pocket. I had 14 cents in my pocket. Fortunately, I found a quarter in my desk drawer too. But okay, and we're gonna right off the bat, we're gonna start with a pull because I know everybody. Oh, it's just wind, you silly boy. It's physics. Don't you know anything? So we're gonna start with just a pull, just so you can see that it's not all just wind, hoopla. Okay, there's a pull. It makes no sense in terms of physics. And then we're going to do just a triple push, which if you guys try this, I mean, woohoo, you feel like Superman because tell you what, it's easy. The coins, they're hard to balance. I mean, they're just sitting there. So what became interesting was kind of making it more strategic and just like I'm tell you, I'm going to do the quarter and then the dime. And the penny's not going to fall. And just kind of, a little target practice, a little, I don't know, it's not all entirely telekinesis. It's kind of a little bit of projecting your chi at a certain level, more so than at a certain target, because each coin is a different width, and of course, the dime will actually fall easier than any of them, and then the thicker the coin gets, the harder they fall. But there's a little projected coin, quarter hit, and then we're going for the dime. There's the dime, and the penny, actually pretty stable. And this was the beginning stages. I'm kind of working with it, trying to find exactly what it takes to make each coin. And there's the penny hit. All right. And I just kind of built on this. It gets better at the end. Okay, here's the old 2-1 combo. Notice how I always make up terminology like I know what I'm talking about when I do this stuff. I don't have a clue, guys. We're just playing around here. But here we go. The 2-1 combo. Concentrate. Easy. Easy. Okay, that's enough of that. Just do it, dude. Wow. Did you see that? There's the 2 combo. Here comes the big one. Oh, eye for none. I'm impressed. Okay, we're going to push 2, and then we're going to pull the last one. I'm really getting desperate for combinations here.
Honey, look at this.
Here we go. Come on, Abe. Come to me. The pull is a little trickier thing because there we go. It kind of goes against your normal way of thinking.
You like it?
All right, here we go. The no hands. As I mentioned earlier, I'm kind of working in this body language thing, and when I get it a little better, I'm going to do a tutorial on it. But what I'm doing is just, right now, I'm becoming the penny. So I'm working from the perspective of the penny. So if I want to lean back for the penny to fall back, I have to lean myself back, my head back, or whatever. And that's kind of the body language thing I'm working on. When attaching to breath, the way I've explained in my tutorials. When that doesn't work, here's another option. Kind of use the body language and the motion, and it's starting to work for me. So it might be something to consider. I personally like the sitting still with no hands is the most gratifying to me. But sometimes you got to do what you can do when you're working with stinky coins. Here we go. Here it comes. There you go. You see that? I fell over. Okay. Now I'm becoming Franklin Roosevelt here, and I'm going to fall forward. So it's going to look like, it's going to look like a pull to you. There we go. All right, little body language. Oh, can't leave that quarter sit. Oh, watch this. Easy does it. Wham. All right, I hope that suffices for those 2 video requests. The only pending one is another Rigid Randy debunking video, so I'll have to work on that for you. But I appreciate you guys watching.
Shoot. If you think that guy is pushing that ice cube around with his mind, you ain't got all your clowns on the bus. And look, this is called rolling the ball, people. And this here's called the air from your hands. Jeez, I tell you what, I'm about sick of watching this Fruit Loop trying to trick people on YouTube. We need to get this cat off of here. Look at him. Oh, what, 2 at once? One. Oh, hello. My 3-year-old granddaughter can do that. You idiot. I'm thinking you better stick with the grocery packing at Piggly Wiggly, mister, because nobody's falling for this.